There are moments that you would have enjoyed in Kashmir in recent few months, I would say recent years, from what it was in the past to post 2019. What changed?
So, if you talk about change, then there has been a drastic change. If I talk about girls, as ma'am already spoke before, there has been a change of action, change of mindset, and change of how people approach to any profession or to anything they just get in their way. Mostly girls. I see most, like 4 years ago, there were a lot of hindrance in their ways. Even in my way, I have been in industry, I have been working since 6 years, but these 4 years I feel like there has been a really a visible change since these 4 years. Even all the girls who have been in any profession, or all the boys, there have been I won't say there has been a drastic change, but slow and steadily we are approaching towards something which is very good for our development, for mostly for our youngsters. And I think that journey has begun before these 4 years. Before these 4 years, if I speak, there was, like, we had the ways, we had the schemes, the government was there for us, so especially for girls. Everything was there, but we didn't have the way. We didn't know how to approach. We were, diverted towards some other ways. If I speak about the
Okay.
youngsters, boys as well as girls, we had the talent, but we didn't know how we should
That's
utilize it. We
actually
couldn't
rightly put.
channelize our energy.
The talent is perhaps being channelized in the right way. Amal, you are a financial expert working in Faridabad. Are you in touch with people in the valley, your family there, and when did you last visit?
Unfortunately, the family they don't have anybody left there in Srinagar. We all had to move in 1990 to Delhi and other parts of India. Today is a big day. First of all, I would like to thank the Honorable Supreme Court and the dispensation, for taking this step, and for the to the Supreme Court that they upheld this decision of aggregating 370. This was meant to be temporary, as rightly stated by the Honorable Chief Justice of India. The Article 370 was meant to be temporary, but the polity in Srinagar, the politicians in Srinagar, specifically in Srinagar, they kept it alive. They thrived on it. Their shops were running on it. They always gave this impression that this is something which is a privilege, and 370 was the only reason that J&K as a state was with India, which was wrong, which was misrepresented, and people there were meant to believe this, that this is something very special, what they have, and probably this was one big cause of our exodus also, or the condition in which the Kashmir is today. As far as me being going there, I have been there, I think 7-8 times in all these 35 years since the exodus has happened. Last was, I think last month I was there for one day. That's it. I'm not in touch with a lot of people there, but I feel the difference. I feel the difference when I went there for one day, and I feel the difference when I speak to people, on phone or otherwise I interact with them.
You feel the difference. What about Javed Beg, who's a social activist joining me from Badgam? Javed?
Thank you so much for bringing me in this beautiful and august show. I am so happy today. This should have been done 77 years ago. My generation suffered because this so-called article helped some families, some clans, to establish their political empires on the suffering of common Kashmiris like me, like hundreds and thousands of Javeds, like hundreds and thousands of Adityas, like hundreds and thousands of Kashmiris who suffered due to their political ambitions. And today, it's a moment of pride for 1.4 billion Indians that they have done away with something which was only in the mindset of some people. It was a tool of conditioning, which almost of us, all of us have gone through in last 77 years, especially in last 35 years of terrorism.
Okay.
We have been through a conditioning. We were made to believe that this article is holy. It is irreversible. I was made to believe since my childhood, since my school days. But today, I must say, I'm very happy.
Okay.
Every Kashmiri who believes in humanity, who believes in the idea of India is happy.